Everybody to this Techtober session. This is a session on Canva for beginners. So let's start off by showing you Canva. So I'll just share my screen. And I should also say there'll be two of us presenting today. So there'll be myself and there'll also be Romana, and I'll be doing the first half and she'll be taking on the second half. So I should be sharing my screen now with you all. Okay. Make sure I can see it. Great. Okay, so everyone can see my screen now, hopefully. So if you're interested in Canva, just need to Google Canva, as you can see up there, Canva. It should pop up there in Google, and you can just create yourself an account. When you come on to Canva, this is going to be your main home screen. As you can see, we're in the home screen now. And from here, we can pick what it is we want to create. So we've got posters we can pick from at the top bar here. We've also got documents, we've got a whiteboard, presentations, social media, education, video, print, and website. And I would say sorry about any background noise. I'm doing this in a shared staff room, so I apologies for any background noise. So we have the main things up here that we can pick from that we might want to create. Say, like I said, website, prints, videos, presentations, but we can also click on more and let's let that load up. And here we can find other things. Okay, so here's some of their popular selections: Instagram posts, your story. Let's have a look what else we have here: flyers, infographics, worksheet A4, Instagram reel, and so on. Yeah, there's lots of different things that we can pick from. But to keep it simple, I'm just going to pick poster. Now, when you start creating things, they will usually show up in your recent designs. Okay, so any recent design you've done will show up here, but you can also click projects over here, little folder underneath home, and that is also where anything you create will be stored. So I'm just going to create a simple poster and have a look at how that works. So we click on poster and it will load up a fresh page for us. Now, the first thing we have to pick from on the left-hand menu here is design. So from here, we can pick all sorts of different templates. Now, you don't have to use a template. You could create something from scratch. But one of the good things about Canva is that there are lots of already, existing templates that we could just borrow. So as soon as Halloween is fast approaching, we might want to do a Halloween poster. So I can go through all these different templates, find something I think I like the look of, and I can just click on it, and it will then transpose to my page like so. Okay. Now from this stage, if I want, as you can see, it's loaded up all the different elements, and we can see there's all different elements here, from the spider to the spider's web to the texts, the little clouds, the little ghosts, the trees, these little faces. These are all different elements that we can control. So if I pop down to elements here now, if I wanted to, I could add another element. So as I said, there's lots of elements here, but I could add another. So maybe I want to add another tree. Okay, so I just click on the tree over here and it appears on my poster, but it's smack bang in the middle. That's no good. So I'm going to want to lower it down here on the ground, so that looks a bit more natural. But then I don't necessarily want the ghost to be hiding behind it. I want to change the layer and put that at the back. So with the tree selected, I can click on these three dots here and I can go to layer and I can send that to the back. Okay, equally I could bring it forward as well if I wanted to, bring it to the front. There you go, it's at the back. And if I decide I don't actually like an element, I think there's one too many bats, for example, I could delete items. Okay, I can also duplicate it. So maybe I want there to be more bats. So now I've got an extra bat here and I can place that wherever I want it. I can also resize it. If I just rest my mouse over one of the corners, you'll see this double arrow, and then I can resize this. And of course, with each of the elements, I can change the colors on them. So maybe for some reason I don't want a black bat. Maybe I want a red bat. And there's two colors in this image. The other one would be his eyes. So maybe I want him to have yellow eyes. Not that you can really see it right here, but then I can zoom in. So there's little slider at the bottom allows me to slide in, and I can use my wheel on my mouse to scroll up, and then I can see things in a bit more detail. So this simply allows me to zoom in or zoom out the poster to different sizes. I can then close the color palette that I'm looking at here, and I can go to the next thing. So I might want to look at text. So I can click on the T for text. Now here I can search for different fonts. If I wanted scary fonts, I can find some nice scary fonts. Okay, I can just click, they will appear on here, and then I can just start typing. Alternatively, let's go back to close that. There we go. We've got headings and subheadings and body text that we can pick from. We've also got some sort of samples of combination fonts that we can pick and use. And like I said, I can change anything. So let's say this is a Halloween poster, but I want it to be a Halloween party. So I can select that text there, and I can type party. Of course, you don't say party Halloween. So I need to then drag those into the correct order. Okay. And there you go. I can reorder these things, move my red bat there, or maybe even delete him if I don't want him. We've also got brand over here on the left-hand side. So we looked at design, elements, and text, but we've also got brand. So we can click on brand. And now I'm part of New City College. So let's imagine I'm making this poster for New City College, their Halloween poster. So I can click on the brand there, New City College. Up it pops. I can drag it somewhere, and I can resize it, position it how I like. Obviously, there's little lines appear, as you'll see, to help me potentially center things, or I could just do it by eye. Okay, and again, if I think these need a bit more spacing, I could space those out as such. So yeah, you can access the logos here. You can upload your own logos for your company and have your branding colors even in place, so you can keep your designs on brand for the institution that you work for. But we can shuffle colors around on here. So if I'm feeling maybe this poster is looking a little bit dull, or a little bit lackluster, I could perhaps start trying some different color combinations. And as you notice, if I just put my mouse pointer over these different areas, it actually brought about some of the changes just by without even having to click on them. But I can basically start changing the color combinations that are featured in this poster. And once I'm happy with that, I can move on. So underneath branding, which we just looked at, we have downloads. So this is where if you have an image that you would like to upload and place on your poster, you can. So maybe you're making a poster and you want to have images of something that you've taken recently. You can upload these images here from Instagram, Facebook, and so on, and you can then pop those onto your poster. We also have a draw function, so we could draw different shapes. Not that I'm going to be very good at that, but we can have a go. So I can select the color, which is currently red, and I could say try and draw his eyes red if I wanted to, or whatever. Hopefully you've got better art skills than I have. But if you're not happy with what you've just done, remember you've always got the undo. Now you can use Control Z on your keyboard, but you just have the little back arrow, and as you see, the eyes would start to disappear now as I jump back. Or I can go forward again. If actually I was like, oh no, I do quite like that. So I have those options. We also have a rubber, so if you did draw something and then you decide you don't want it anymore, you can just rub it out like that. And those are all the different elements that you can add here. So let's imagine that I actually like this poster and I want to use it. I'm going to look to share that poster. So over on our far right hand side, we have our large share button, and we can click on this. So here I could put in various individuals who I might want to have access to the poster. I also have a collaboration link. So if I want people to collaborate with me on this poster, maybe I've started the design and I send it to a colleague and say, do you like this? Can you think we can add to it? Do you want to tweak it? We can do that. We can also download it. We've got public view link. We can link it to Microsoft Teams, and we've got more options here in see all. I wouldn't recommend necessarily clicking print with Canva, because that's having it printed through Canva. Okay, if you download it, you can then print it that way. Okay, so that's the basics of how we go about creating a design. And if I want to go back home, over here, the little stack here, little burger stack, I can click on that and that will take me back home. Okay, so now I'm going to pass you over to Romana, who's going to show you some of the special magic tricks that Canva can do for you. So over to Romana.
Okay. Okay. So on my part, I'm going to show you guys how to use Magic Write, which is the AI for Canva. And I'm also going to show you Canva whiteboard. So in any, if I go to the home page, okay, it's the home page. So in any of the designs that you choose, so whether it's doc, a document, a whiteboard presentation, or poster even, you will have a Magic Write feature. So if I go into this one, which I was on, you will see the Magic Write in the bottom left corner here. So you see the stars here, or diamonds. They it will open up when you click here, and it will say Magic Write. And here you have to click here, and then it will pop up on your design, Magic Write. So here you write what you want the AI to create. So if I were to answer this question here, so if I put in some words, so it will create something from this prompt. So this is what is created from the sentence that I've given. So you can, if you're happy with that, you can insert that on the page. But if you think it needs adjustments, so here I want this to be it's written in third person, so I want it to be written in first person, then I can put this option. So you click this bar, and then you can put it in person, and then it will rewrite the paragraph in first person for me. If you wanted to be shorter, so if you think that this is too long, for example, you can then again adjust it and be like, make it more shorter. And then it will narrow it down. So if I'm happy with that, I can just click insert, and then it's just inserted it. So I'm just going to change the size. But yeah, so this is now on the page. Now, if I still think it needs some adjustments, you can click on the text, and you see the pen right here. It says Magic Write. You can click on this again, and it has some other options. So it says continue writing, shorten, rewrite it, make it more fun, more formal, sprinkle fairy dust. So those are like the easy options. But if you wanted to make a custom prompt, then you can click custom as well. You can check for spelling as well. So if I wanted to fix spelling, I can do that. And then if I wanted to include UK spelling, because it's usually done in the American spelling, so I can replace this now. So now it will have the correct spelling, and you can replace. So you click the purple one here, replace. So that's how you would use the Magic Write. So you can create it from scratch from a few words that you give, or you can use it on existing on existing text that you have on your design. So on this, I can rewrite this into something else by clicking that pen. So now it's created it utilizing Magic Write, craft a brief about us description. So you can do it from existing or do it from scratch. So I'm going to share this page with you so you guys can have a go and answer this question. So to share, I would use the collaboration link. So I'll change it to anyone with link. And then now I'll paste the link into the chat so you guys can join and have a go at using the Magic Write. So if you try and do that. So now I can see who's joining by here, looking at here, you can see the people that's joined. So these are the list of people and all your mouse is showing on my screen. So now if you guys use the Magic Write, so if just you can use it here in the bottom left corner, you see the Magic Write option. It will be on your screen, and then you will be able to add it on this page. I've shared it with you.
No, can't see it.
Are you able to find it? Can't see any options coming up. No, I don't have the menu on the left. In the bottom left. Okay, if you don't see it, are you able to, so for example, if you touch, if you select this text, are you able to see a pen here called Magic Write? Oh, someone's edited this. Nick, are you able to see it? So if you click on the text, are you able to see the pen? Or in the bottom left corner, you should have the little sparkle. Oh, somebody's created it.
Oh, someone's done it out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I think a few people can't. So you can't see it in the text as well. Like if you click on, do you need to already have it? Yeah, you need to your Canva account to access this. Nope, nothing is working. I don't have the menu on the left. No highlighted, but no pen option. I'm not sure then, because some people have it. Like some people have put their description in. Yeah, so you need to have a Canva account. So if you can check or create an account, maybe after this session, then you should be able to access it. Not working for me, but I am using my mobile. It should work even on your phone, as long as you have a Canva account, because you can't access this page without a Canva account. You can't edit this. Because as you can see people's names on here, so you need to have an account. There's no way to like join as a guest or anything. Okay, so that's that. So if I wanted to, so if say I was doing this with a class, so this is the collaboration, And now I don't want them to edit this page anymore. I can at any time stop people from editing. So you see the link that I sent you is this link here. So now if I change it to can view, everyone who's on this page won't be able to edit anymore. So if I put can view, shouldn't be able to edit anymore. Yeah, I don't think you guys can move your stuff anymore. So you guys will be in the page, but you won't be able to edit.
Sorry, Ramona,
So,
can you tell me where you're putting can view? I can't see where you're putting can view.
Oh, okay. So you know in the share option where I showed you how I shared the link with you guys to get you on the page. So you go to share, and then this is the link. So I shared this on the Teams chat, and everyone's joined. So now it's at can view. But if I wanted you guys to edit again, I can put it as can edit. So now if anyone tries to edit, they will be able to edit.
Yeah, I can see that. Thank you.
Does that make sense? Yeah. Any more questions? Okay, so I'm going to put it as can view. So this is good if you want your students to collaborate on one page or one design that you have. So it can be on any design. It can be a poster, it can be a presentation, a document, anything. So that's how you'd collaborate, and you'd use the magic write. So now I'm going to show you, similar to what we've done here, how you'd use Canva whiteboard. So if I go back to the home page, so here from the options, you will see whiteboard, which is the green one here. So if I click on whiteboard, it will create a new whiteboard for me. So it's going to show here. So it's going to be blank. So this is going to be how it looks like. So you still have the same options that Nick showed you from before. So you can choose templates, you can choose elements, text, all of this stuff. But obviously for the whiteboard, what might be useful is the draw option, because you can use this on the smartboard and start writing on there. So yeah, that's so you have all those options. So you also have the options for stickers, which I'm going to show you how you would use now. So I'm going to have you guys to join on this whiteboard that I created, and have you guys on this page and collaborate. So I'm going to share the link now. So what I did before, you guys can access it in the chat. So you go to share, go to collaboration, and I put anyone with link, and then it's set to can edit. So I'll copy this link and I'll paste this in the chat for you guys to access.
Romana,
So-
would they need an account to access that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everything on
same,
Canva, you have to access through your account. So people are joining, you can see here. And
So don't-
everyone's mouse that's on the page will be shown here.
Don't worry if you don't have an account at the moment, folks. You can just watch. You have access to this feature when you create an account. It's just to illustrate. So don't worry if you can't access it at the moment.
Yeah. So if you were to, so this whiteboard, you can use it as your normal whiteboard. So you can write on it using the draw like this. But you can also have students come onto this whiteboard and collaborate. So for this, I made this a brainstorm activity. So you can use the sticky notes, which I've added here. You can use a sticky note. So if you click on the sticky note and you click the plus, another sticky note will come, and each sticky note will have another person's name. So you see Natalie has added her sticky note. So you can see which student has contributed through the sticky note. So everyone that's on the page, they can add their own text on the sticky note, or they can use the text on the side here, in the sidebar. But the sticky note is useful because you can see who's put in what. So Natalie, you have Tracy, you have Kat. So you can see who's done what. So that's that.
There was a little question. Someone asked, can you create a QR code to join a collaboration session on a whiteboard?
You can. So what you do, so instead of this link being sent out to everyone, I can copy this link, and then on Canva, there's an option where you can create a QR code. So you go to, on the sidebar, you can go to app here and search for QR. And then here will come. And then there's various ones that you can use. So I'll use this one. And then you just paste the link here. And then generate code. And then a QR code has been made. Yeah, so you just go to apps and then you search the QR code. The apps that you use like a lot, that you use like recently or you use a lot, it will show here. So that's why I have QR already here. But if you don't, you just go to apps and just search for it. But that's that. So you can add a QR code for any link that you have. So with this whiteboard, I'm gonna make this view now. So now everyone that's on this page, they are viewing, they can't edit, but everyone can see it. So with Canva whiteboard, you have infinite amount of space. So you can move around and add different things on the page. So you won't ever be running out of space. But yeah, so that's the main tools on the whiteboard. You can collaborate with students by sharing the collaboration link, or you can just use it as a normal classroom board and just write on it using the drawing tool. But that's all. Can the page be saved? So all the whiteboards and all the designs that you make are going to be saved in your home page. So if I go home, which is here, it's just saved here and it will be saved in the projects. So automatically it will be saved. Can you limit the area? No, you can't limit the area that students can use. So once you give students access, so once they're on this page and you've given them access, they can edit the whole thing. That's the same with presentations or posters. You can't have them limited to just one page or one slide even. They will have access to the whole thing. But at any time, using the link that you shared, so if you go to the share here, you can make it view and you can make it edit. So you can change that at any time. But once you give them access, they have editing rights for the whole page. So they can edit on top of what you've done. And yeah, so yeah, that's how that would work. Are there any more questions? No.
No, I think that's it at the moment.
Okay, I think that's fine then. Could you paste the page into a grid? How do you export this as a PDF slides? So with the whiteboard, you
might need to share your page again, Romana, sorry.
Okay. So with the whiteboard, you have the same options that Nick showed you before on download. So you go to share and then you just click download. And then you click which format you want it in. So if you want it as a PDF, you can save it as a PDF. So this is on any design, not just whiteboard. So if you wanted your PowerPoint in PDF, you can do it. If you wanted a document or whatever you want, whatever design that you're on Canva, you can download using these same options. But yeah, How do you export this? Or use Canva to edit PDF slides? So to answer that, if you go on the home page, so Nick showed you all these options here. So if you have a PowerPoint already that you want to edit on Canva, you just click the upload option here. So instead of going on to presentation here, this would be creating it from scratch. If you have something already, you just click the upload here. And then you just choose the file that you want. Are there any more questions? No? Okay. So Nick, do you want to share the feedback link then in the chats?
Certainly, I've just popped a feedback link into the chat there. So yeah, thank you for listening to this Canva for beginners. It's relatively brief, but you know, it's one of these things that you learn mostly through playing. So have a go. You can't break it. You know, just have a go at creating some posters and other designs, play with some templates, have some fun. You know, find a button you're not sure what it does, click it, see what it does, find out. You know, you can't break it. There's lots of different features in here, and people that I know have been using it, so it's great. You know, in the past where people have been using clip art to make posters and things like that, and they look a little bit tragic. You know, this is a way of things actually looking a little bit more professionally designed, a lot more attractive, I think. And obviously, Romano there showing you some of the other features that it can do. So yeah, if you haven't already, check out Canva, and hopefully this video will, this session rather, will inspire you to do so. And happy exploration and experimentation. Do the feedback link if you can, folks, and thank you for your time and attention. We'll hang around if you have any questions. Romano and I will stay on the chat for a little bit, but thank you.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Romano.